snack, doesn't it? Lillet going to be going down into Freezer to see if he can find himself anything tasty to get this round underway. Just going to be holding the angle inside of sight. NL needs to be careful, just extends a little bit too far forward there possibly in getting that down. Will take a chunk of damage as well. He now knows that he's being watched. In goes the nade, surely a kill. There's nowhere for him to go, and Chibisu finds his man. FNATIC get one. They start pressuring onto the second. Mephi taking a ton of damage in. Freezer shut down as well. 15 seconds left to go. FNATIC, the clock could be the enemy here. Where's the diffuser? Siru has it in hand, needs to get into sight to be able to put it down. The kills are coming back in the direction of Spear. They managed to find 3 in quick succession. 4 seconds left to go. Diffuser down. It's unlikely that Light wins this, and that avenues of pressure coming in from FNATIC.
I love that keeper barricade, by the way. A good down to Mephi, who was already low HP, let's not forget, from the earlier nade. I don't know if that one that was going red would have necessarily killed him, but it was definitely enough to put him on his backside when he was that low on HP. Light coming in with more nades now. It is Nade City coming out of FNATIC in these early rounds. We saw it last round, we've seen it here too. They've managed to stop up Spear Gaming a little bit here. 2 down to 2/3-ish HP so far, so it's looking good. Now into a 4 versus 2. This is where you feel they should be able to get the win.
Light knows that there's somebody inside of security. I think so many nade kills. Great use of that utility. Crazy Boy manages to get Siru as he tries to go in through that double window, but he's stuck inside of security.
I don't even think he intended for it either, but Crazy Boy, probably realizing he's lucky to have his life, gets the swing and finds one, but Siru straight in for the swing and the trade. Good team play coming out from FNATIC.
It is keeping things in their advantage. They play their entire rest of the round like that and they win if they just trade kill for kill for kill. But Mephi is still possibly at the sticking point. 50 seconds left to go, and they need to recognise that he could potentially stop a plant going down here. It's not going to be an easy challenge to make, but I think he's just being held back. There's one at the top of rear stage stairs now, which is dealing with that. It's going to prevent Siru from being challenged, and Yura manages to get himself one before being traded out. That is Mephi dealt with as he tries to make a move, get something going. Sayora, he's in kitchen corridor, he's half health, and he's got a lot of work to do. 1 versus 3 here, just trying to get himself back inside of the site at the minute, trying to fight his way in. But as you can see, FNATIC, they've all fallen back here. There's absolutely no reason to peek, no reason to push, prod or poke. They can just wait until he goes to that diffuser, just burning more and more time. Every angle covered. The man above will likely get the... So we're going to have a multi-sided approach. We've got a bit of attention towards the rear side as well, potentially, from rear stage stairs. So looking good for FNATIC so far.
Yeah, it's looking like much the same again, right? Yura going to go down E-Box. They've got 1 or 2 looking to push down Freezer side. You've probably got Siru looking to come down through Laundry. They're stacking up in much the same way they did in round 1, and it started well, let's not forget. They got 2 early kills. This time, at least, Spear aren't playing in the same sort of positions to get themselves caught out. There's no one on the east side of A site here that would find themselves getting tagged by a nade, but at least for FNATIC, there are still 3 players putting all their focus inside of Freezer. Chibisu on drone, and 2 with their guns up.
That's almost a little bit unfortunate for FNATIC there. They put 2 nades into Freezer, and neither one of them detonated that Goyo canister, which we now see popped at 30 seconds, and is going to burn for another 15-20 seconds just to make it difficult for them to pass through Freezer. So that's a little bit of an issue for FNATIC, and like I say, with a little bit more luck on those nades, they might have popped that themselves and just burnt that time a bit sooner. But nade comes in from Chibisu onto Mephi. A triple kill for Chibisu. He is just unstoppable right now. The knife is the 4th. Can he find the last? 7 seconds left to go. Diffuser is going down. We've got a team kill in the midst, but it is all up to NL now to try and hold on. Chibisu surely going to be looking for this for the ace, but no, it's Yura who closes it down. But all 3, FNATIC still dismantling side.
What is this?
Gonna continue.
What is this?
Gonna continue trying. Maybe if I break off both sides of it, then it will drop away. But it just goes to show that Hibana's not always the perfect breaching option. If you want those clean walkthroughs, we do see this from time to time where it can be difficult. But right now, the pressure is mounting inside of sight for Spear.
They're just going to go for a window approach here, opening everything up and then maybe crouch, well not crouch, but lie down and prone your way through the hole. I think Royboy sees a man coming up on the window, but looks towards the bottom and not the top, doesn't find himself a kill as a result. Now Lily's got his angle held down. It's just a good, oh there we go, great reverse angle fight back by Royboy, but the plan is going down. Royboy's left literally all alone. They're inside of the site, will find himself one, but Light...
The thing now, because FNATIC have got men over, they 4v3, they've got that spare man, they can start pushing from multiple angles. They don't need to worry too much about being outnumbered, as you said earlier.
Here we go on the push forward, then they're starting to march their way in. Mephi taking a couple of shots, and they know about the man inside of Cubby. Mephi finding the kill onto Lily. Oh, a bit of a stinger there. Second one comes in as well. NL with the swing gets another, and just like that, Spear Gaming have turned things around on FNATIC in a 4 versus 3. There'll be question marks there about the push coming in, the trades coming out the side of FNATIC, but they may have just given themselves a small disadvantage going into the second half, but you will not be
things up. They have got the breach in to master. That is the good thing here. They can start pushing in with the diffuser. Seora tries to move through Attic, but cut down in a trade 3v3 as the kills bounce back and forward. And yet again, we have that direct trade 2v2, but FNATIC are on top of things once again. It's all up to Crazy Boy on the Maverick. The diffuser is down, 38 seconds. Plenty of time for him to work here. He's going to move in through Kid Storms. Does he know? No, he's going to get a... No, surely not. He gets himself a freebie as he comes around the corner, but the trade is there. Here and now, then why not? That's certainly what you would be looking for. They're going to have to find themselves a couple of kills if they want to, though. The challenge is going to come from top white stairs because FNATIC know they need to retake this vertical control. And Siru, he is rightfully cautious about pushing forward. He goes for it and sprays two, though. And that brings FNATIC right back into it, Des.
I've not seen anything like that before. That was, I know it was a close range kind of flick, but to get both in the same spray with the Storm as well, crikey, fair play. I mean, you're not going to say no. That suddenly even things back out, almost at least. It's a 3v2 still. Make it a 2v2. No way could Spear find the opening 2 and still find themselves potentially losing this round. They've got control of the site. Mephi's got the diffuser. They can look to go in here, and now Syrah and Euro need to spring into action.
Mephi is getting that diffuser down, and as you say, they need to cut them off as they try to maneuver for the post plant. Just going to be a couple of shots come in there. Mephi manages to get one after putting the diffuser down. It's all on Syrah. It's going to be an ace or nothing, Des. He's got the 3 kills that have gone down so far, and he's going to have to find 2 more. Mephi has gone above, so first of all, the first challenge is going to be finding Crazy Boy, but the problem is that they're using the defender utility against them here, in behind that Kiba barricade.
It's harder site to attack. They left FNATIC with 3 players left alive at the bitter end of things. It didn't really feel particularly close. They didn't clear Yura out. They relied on nades to make sure space was clear without double checking it, and paid the price. And Yura's found a freebie onto one of their star players as well. Down goes Mephi. 2 nades off the board. The Ana decoy, a second coming in onto Crazy Boy. Is this how it ends, Tim? By getting aggressed on by the Japanese team. Like we mentioned earlier on, is a thing they're very used to. And Spear Game may have just let themselves slip their attention just for a few seconds here, and it could have cost them everything.
I didn't see every element of it. I'll be interested to go back and have a look, but I think Spear just got caught out with a little bit of tunnel vision there. Siru was being challenged inside of showers. They knew that because they had a man outside on white window, Spear. And I think there was a little bit of excitement there of, look, he can't come back now. He's stuck on showers and small tower side, so let's get in and get him. But they didn't, I don't think, account for the fact that Yura was in there with him.
They didn't account for the fact there are 4 other players on a team, Tim?
I know.
What?
I could be wrong, and it could have been a direct challenge onto Yura that was lost, and then Siru just challenged the man at white window. But I think it was a push-in to try and take Siru down whilst he was stuck in Shower's corridor that sort of baited him in for Yura to be able to get that kill. I'll be interested to watch that back and see if it was the case, because if it was, very smart play from FNATIC. But either way, however it went down, they are now 5 versus 3. They've got themselves the opening 2, and you just feel like they are going to be on top of this now. They've fallen back to site. They know that the roaming work is done. You can see them repositioning shields, moving utility. They are just setting themselves up into optimum efficiency for the defense ahead of them now.
And that's what we're looking for, right? The thing is, we've seen FNATIC with that numbers advantage before and how things have slipped. Admittedly, it was the opposite way around. They had a 4 versus 3, and still things managed to fall apart from that point. So fingers crossed, they've learnt their lesson here and a bit more composed in the close in this 5 versus 3. For Spear Gaming, some focus coming in through Freezer, and now likely rotating over towards E-Box here. So a little light on the ground in terms of numbers will make this even riskier, because think back to round 1, Tim. I mentioned about the angle where you only have 1 person pushing in is a massive risk in your attack strategy. It's the same here, but every single angle is risky.
Trying to take out utility. The Gon 6 is going to be captured out by a magnet though, so the shield will remain in place for the time being. And Spear, not only are they low on manpower, they're low on time as well. E1D scan is going to go in just to try and get something moving. Doesn't really have the impact they're hoping for. 1 kill either direction. FNATIC can keep on with this attrition. 1v2 though now. The peak comes out. Yura it is to finish the round, finish the game, and that's going to be FNATIC taking themselves a second 3-point win here in APAC North Stage 2.
Well, a big one for them, because obviously that last one against I was going to say Saginaw, so they're not really Sag, are they? Against Cyclops was the 8-6, so this is their first pure 3-point win. A good 3 to get on the board. As mentioned, I feel like it's now a bit too late for the major, but it's a good sign, because to me, Sure, a couple of rounds were a little bit...